coffee machine. See if Gavlar comes on. The fucking the Gavinator. What you saying, dude? Jukebox. How you doing, man? Hope you're well. Not seen you for a while. Beard. Help, mate. I'm just eating some eggs and aubergine. Jay, how you doing, mate? Easy, mucker. How's it going your end? Yeah, I'm alright. I'm just doing a quick little live thing, just chat and see what's up. Shane, Beard Grooves, that's Shane. I remembered. Doing well. I'm alright. I've just made a coffee and put too much coffee in. So there's no room for the milk. And get a bit of milk in there. I'm about to drink a bit then. Hey up, Gary. It's Gary. Hey up, youth. How's it going? You alright? Over there on Japan. How's it going over there, mate? Just having a bit of lunch, late lunch, and I cut slices of this beautiful aubergine, which is so fresh still, it's unbelievable, and I left one out the frying pan. Dagger Spells, how you doing, bird? A few beers on your birthday? You'll have to shout me about it. You said you wanted to get in touch. It's I can't show you. Like a marrow. It's a marrow or an aubergine. That's like one slice out of it. It's like a, you know, attaching quote. Hey, have you ever tried tramadol? Who are you, Green Door Elf, anyway? Tramadol? No, I hear it's good for driving, though. Really good for concentration. Aubergines are purple. I think, what do you call this? Marrow? Marrow? Just one of those vegetables, isn't it? Watching QI? Nice. Learning some shit from that little, what's a little midget's name? Sandy Toxic. Ugh, she's a toxic little midget, isn't she? Driving turns into flying. What if I make you a mod? Will that give the game away? I'll stick with deluded. What's that all about? Gary in Japan. Gary's a fucking star, mate. It's fucking hilarious. He's got a good sense of humour. It made me a mod on his channel, then he just fucking ignores me. I think it's funny. Fuck my days. Fucking hell, Claire. That's quite an entrance. How you doing? Fuck my days. He is a legend. Have you ever played any wind instruments in the key of C? I used to have a harmonica in a C and a G and an E. I've still got some of them somewhere. Jay, how you doing, Beard? You good? Oh, I saw your roll call. Mail call? Roll call? I don't know. You got, oh, fuck, what did you get? I just watched it about half an hour ago. Oh, plane. Yeah, you got a plane off the West, didn't you? Looks awesome, dude. Get it used. I've been doing some planing. I'll show you in a minute. I made a peg. I've been pegging. Kazoo. Not sleeping, it's 1:40 a.m. Claire. Is that you on a motorbike, Claire? I can't really see you. No, it's like you on a motorbike. Or you sat on a fence or something. Julie? Very clean plane, yeah. The one thing I will give you is my experience of cleaning a plane up and sort of seeing if it'll work like it should. You can't sharpen the blade. You can't sharpen the blade like a knife. It has to be set in a jig, and it has to stay exactly that angle the whole time. I think it's 30 degrees, 35, 30 degrees, something like that. Look it up online. 1 day sober. You're having a day sober, mate. Nice. You might get something done, Gary. You can go for a nice drive, can't you? I don't know, mate. What time is it in Japan? How's it going, mate? Your end open, you're okay, matey? Yeah, I'm good, Jay, yeah. You said you wanted to get in touch. My email's in my bio. This shirt makes me look fat. I don't really like it. Now I'm going to eat a load of fruit. Congratulations. Yeah, that's the one. I sharpened and sharpened without one for a bit. Like a couple of days out of a week. And it just... A journey starts with a step. This is true. Jet ski. Oh, it's a jet ski. Haha, pegging. Word. I'm going to eat some fruit. Do you prefer woodwind or do you like a bit of brass, mate? Yeah, I love a bit of brass band, old colliery band, bit of fucking Warburtons. One of my favourite bits of brass is remember the Lurpak advert? He used to try and play the trombone, didn't he? And the guy in the audience, the guy trying to stop him. I only drive and drink. Well, that's all right. Don't matter that way around, does it? As long as you don't drink and then drive. Yeah. That's what you use to fish. Oh, you go fishing on a jet ski. Check you out. You like, what's her name? Lara Croft. What's the name of this fruit? I ain't got one yet. Hold on. I've got bananas. That peaches. I've got these. And I've got this. See, when you've got an array of fruits, look, so some bananas, they need eating. Some peaches. Peaches, looking for the peaches on the beaches. And I don't know what these are. What are these? Apricots. Ah, are these apricots? I think that's an apricot. Bassoon. A bassoon. I love to use a bassoon, mate. I think yes, and a kayak. Well, yeah, I guess it is a kayak. I've seen them fishing off of them where you pedal a kayak like that, and then they're fishing with it and pedaling around. They look really cool. Where are you, Claire? I know I've spoken to you before and asked you, but yup. Take some tramadol, Gary. That sorts your driving out, mate. Sea fish. I bet sea fishing's good, isn't it? When you're on a jet bike. Have you heard of William Shatner? Where did it come from, Gav? Where did it come from? It all comes from... I love it when people actually do pots. It all comes from Brass Eye, doesn't it? Isn't it Brass Eye? They invented a new drug called Shatner's bassoon. New Zealand, that's right. Are you not out on your dick, mate? Polishing your dick? You Kiwis, you fucking love your dicks, don't you? Just to announce to everyone in the chat, Claire McFadden, she fucking loves dick, mate. She's always on it. Barbecuing, polishing, drinking, just sliding around on her dick, mate. Chest dance do. Fucking yes. Kate, oh, that was it, Kate. Where did Shatner's bassoon come from, though? MD, how you doing, brother? Doing the Lord's work out there in LA. Dude, I know I'd probably spoken to you since, but that was so cool. He was videoing, like, Tom Cruise, and he's, like, there, like, the pavement's there, there's a load of people, and he's videoing over to Tom Cruise. And you're just thinking, like, oh, it's quite a star-spangled event, fucking Tom Cruise. With his fucking platform shoes on, because he's, like, that big to everyone. And then MD just whips out this fucking megaphone and starts going, fucking, what are they called? Scientology. Tom Cruise is a Scientologist, he's in a fucking cult. I was like, yes, get in. Great fun. Do you want a fork or fork? I don't give a fork, Claire. I don't give a fork. Clear and present danger. Who's that? Tom Cruise. It's the part of the brain that controls time perception. It's fucking not. It's never has been Shatner's actual bassoon. It's not a real thing like that, is it? So anyway, I'm going to cut all this fruit up and stick it in this bowl, and then I'll go and show you my pegging. Top film and book that. I've never seen Clear and Present Danger? That's not the one with You Can't Handle the Truth. That's Jack Nicholson. That's Jack Nicholson, isn't it? Best Jack Nicholson film ever. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, isn't it? What an amazing film. I wish I had some yogurt to put on this. Yo, what up? Lomana. Oh, that's a good one. I like that. Yeah, just keep filling my chat with random gobbledygook. That's fine. I'm from the UK, right? Yeah, where are you from? This is like old school days, just chatting shit to people. Sorry if I'm not making much sense or following your conversation. I'm just basically not clinically here, am I? If you hadn't noticed, I probably owe everyone an apology. You take the piss out. Oh, my English boy. Oh, please don't piss on my chips. It's real to me. Oh, you can spaz off. You're a fucking idiot. I knew a girl called Claire, Kiwi girl, but she said Clear McFadden. She's a woman, mate. She loves hanging around on that dick. You know? Voive? What's Voive? I can't. Come on, Claire. I know you're tired. Go to sleep, Claire. Stop perving on internet. I know what you're doing. Fuck me. I shouldn't be on here. I so shouldn't be on here. Clear and present, as in clear and present. Right. I get you, Gary. Your train of thought is complex, but now I understand, sir. Well, that's a good bowl, isn't it? Fucking filled it with an apple. Clear. Where in the UK, Lions? Answer me. Do you want me to? What? Claire, stop it. I'm trying to do a live stream. I'm from London. Yeah, I'm from Nottinghamshire. The Shire. The, what's it called? Middle Earth, innit? I don't know what these are. I think they're apricots. Yeah, they're apricots, aren't they? Is this apricot seed? Is this not one of the only sources of vitamin like B12 or something? Wild. Anyway, apple, apricots. Do I want you to what? I'm from London. That author didn't. Vmud. Want me to go? No, I don't want you to go. I'm taking the piss, Claire. Don't be silly. No, I'm having a laugh. I was having a laugh with you. It's all right. I don't want you to go. No. I was just saying. You were saying you're tired and you can't sleep, so I don't want to feel like I'm keeping you up, you know? So, no. I wasn't telling you to go. That would be... I know I say some wild shit, but that would be wild, wouldn't it? Yeah, I'm not like that, Claire. I'm not that bad. So you single? Where did you come from? Lola Milo. Lola Milo from London. So am I single? Last person who asked me that. Would you be able to get your baps out for the lads? What you saying, like? You're saying I ain't got note. You're saying I'm flat. Come on, Peach. Do your thing. You don't get your sense of humour. You don't get my sense of humour. Maybe I've spoken out of turn, Claire. Clear. I thought you were kind of like, you would understand it from me being rude about the dick, mate. I definitely should have made a bigger bowl, shouldn't I? Don't get your sense of humour. It's just, yeah, I'm just being silly. Maybe that's a good thing, Claire. Not far from me. Where are you? Do you enjoy the music of Tony Christie? Biting my pillow. Oh, I've got kiwis as well. What am I doing? Get involved, mate. It's all about your life, isn't it? Tell you what, Claire. Just for you. Kiwi fruit. Oh, God. Now he's eating my peach. Claire, I think you do get the sense of humour. I think you do. You're just pretending you don't. Women are like that. Don't do bad drugs, kids. Yeah, don't do bad ones. Do good drugs like tramadol. Is Tony Christie a Sheffield lad? No way. You know what? When that song came out, when it came out the second time around, 2007, I was in London doing that shop fitting job. No, I wasn't. I was in Scotland, so it was the year after. It might have been the same year. I was in Scotland and I'd just split up with a girl called Marie. And I fucking hated that song because it was on every fucking radio station all fucking day, reminding me that I'd split up with a girl called Maria. Well, Marie. And I was fucking... I used to hate that song with a passion. But I actually quite like the song. Yeah. I also like Lesbian Seagulls by... Don't Eat My Kiwi. Oh my God, Claire. You're never going to get to sleep, are you? Only do the good ones. Correct. I see you in Depression Talks with Rob. You're a mod in there. Yeah, Claire gets her... I'm not going to say that. Yeah, Claire's... My name is Lola, as she is a showgirl. Lola Melody. Really complicated, but it is what it is. No, fair enough. Her name is Lo. Oh, Camden. You're in Camden. I was in Old Holborn, and I can never remember the names of the fucking stupid little places in London. Near Holborn, anyway. British Museum ran there, so not far away from where you are, Camden. Back in the 80s, women used to have a bush. In the 90s and 2000s, it was a Brazilian. Now they have a Taj. Yeah, great, good one, Green Door Elf. I like it. I like you so much, I'm going to mod you. Then you can get some subs, can't you? Yeah, Gary. What's Gary saying? Not far from me. Where are you? Where are you? You're east. Are you far east London? Am I single? Lola. She is a. Are you a showgirl, Lola? I hope not. Now. And did you say I get around? Yeah. Well, no, I didn't say it. I stopped myself from saying it, Claire. Julie, always watchful eye. I took a night off, Jay. I had a nice curry and 2 bivy naan. Take care of your kidneys. Yes, mate. Take care of them kidneys. Alcohol's wank. I just knocked it on head. It's a load of shit. It's one of the biggest cons. I love beer. I used to go to beer festivals, drink fucking 10 different beers, well, 20 different beers in like half measure. Half of each, go around fucking 20 different beers. Did that 6 times a year for about 10 years. Just beer festivals and then whiskey, and I love how it's made and I love how it tastes and I like it a lot, but I just fucking can't be arsed. Alcohol's a load of bollocks. The only thing I really enjoy at the minute is a cider. I like a cider in summer. Hey up. Yep, bought food from Camden Markets. It's on my profile. Oh, yeah, look, food in the Camden Market. Lions, I'll get you a nice cigar. Oh, yeah, well, that's where I was walking in London, wasn't it, Jay? Where Sir Winston Churchill gets his cigars from. Same as me. Well, you could say it's where J Mac gets his fucking cigars from. It's more important. I used to do karaoke. Are you going to do some karaoke, Green Door? First time on YouTube Live. I usually be on TikTok Live, but how do I equip a blue name? You have to be really, really nice to me for a while. And I do it. Because I do it as a bit of a like, these are people I trust, basically. Well done, Gary, mate. You be right on top soon again. Yeah, you'll be fine, Gary. You just need to have time off, don't you, from stuff like that? How'd you cut a fucking kiwi then? This is a bit tough, this one. You peel it like an egg. I was hoping it'd be softer. Come on. Get at. Hey, Raspberry. Don't drink out. Hey, Buddhist, how you doing? Tree Hugger. Beard Grooves. So I'm just making I wish I had some yogurt to put on this. Oh, those kiwis are nice. Davidoff, you sell him drugs? Oh, nice. Ladybug. Whoa, too many people. Hold on a minute. What's going on? Don't drink out. Try a tramadol. I'm nice. Hey, Tree Hugger, you good? Davidoff is next door. Nice cigars from you, mate. Nice. It'd be quite fun, Jay. It'd be quite fun. If you want to spend your birthday, a spoon, yeah, a good idea. I'm trying to cut round the round thing with a fucking square knife. Are you for real? Kiwis are tough. Woo! Go on, Claire. You're tough because you're always out on your dick, mate. Polishing your dick. Eating off your dick. Drinking beers on your dick. Is that right, Claire? Usually have granola with that. Ooh, granola. Ooh. This is just a massive bunch of fruit. It's not gonna... Yeah, I'm not granola in it. Come on, get out the skin. Seem quite tough to get out the skins, these kiwis. Tough skin, soft and sweet inside. What's up, hillbilly? I made a right mess of that. And now I'm going to have to cut that off. Whoa, can't keep up now. Some people actually enjoy it. I quite like jazz. The only way is up, baby. Hope everyone's well. I hope you're well as well. Not seen you for a while, Ladybug. I've been having a like YouTube fucking not bothered day, haven't I? Fuck me. It seems quite difficult to get all that in a fucking... Give me a brew on my dick. That's what she likes. Brew, cup of tea on your dick, mate. I'll have a night out somewhere. Jay, I don't normally do that sort of thing, but, you know. Sometimes you just do shit, don't you? Last time my dick was cleaned, I had to wipe it on the curtains. I don't know. I'm going to go for a bike ride tomorrow. And I'm going to make another coffee. Because I can. So something like that. You're going to bring a guest. What are you doing? You're camper vanning. I can tell you places to put your camper van. Probably. If I had thought about it. Anyway, put that down. Dick, guys, not dick. That's how you say it though, isn't it? We had, there was a guy in here last summer, probably about a year ago, a bit less. I was outside having a fire and he came in and he was from New Zealand, but he was from England. And basically we just ended up saying deck about everything for about a month. Yeah, deck. Sorry. That's the joke, Claire. That's the joke. Because you say dick and we say deck. So it sounds like deck. That's the joke. Is your deck large? It's wood, isn't it? Made of wood, Lola. Are you a showgirl anyway? You didn't tell me. Take care, Gary, mate. Only deckheads take tramadol. You fucking dickhead, mate. How do Kiwis say dick then? Because deck sounds like dick. On your dick, mate. Oi, oi, let's have a look. Hey, Collie. How you doing, girl? Wild one, isn't it? Bit of a wild one. Lions, is your dick large? You can't just say that, Lola. You can't just ask that question like straight out like that. Yeah, it's massive, mate. You can get 4 people on it all at once. You know, chairs, tables, that kind of thing. How you doing, Kylie Bird? Good. Good, cheers. How are you? Lovely. Good to hear it. I was just having a little social with the Green Door Elf. think he needs subs. So I'm trying to help him out. Hey Carly, hi Raspberry. I've got carving knives. Woo! I've done a rose and a cupcake. Oh, I saw something about a cupcake. That seems like some distant memory. What's the difference? Well, Dick and Dick. I suppose it's the same, mate. I know that's a mix of Aussie and Kiwi, and you probably think I sound like a total twat, but just for fun, we always have a light. I like polishing dicks. Yeah, I fucking bet you do. Get your wax out. Wax on, wax off. Oh, my kiwi fruit. It's good. I've had one piece of it. I'm having some more. Look. Green Door Elf. Look at you, Carly, being all nice. It's I saw it seemed I must have been like falling asleep or something. I remember just seeing a picture of it, a wooden cupcake on a short or something. I must have missed it. Are you enjoying your carving experience, Bug? Are you wishing you'd have got into it before, or well, you have before, haven't you? You've done sticks and. It's the Shoops Workshop Challenge. Oh, the Shoups. Were they Heidi and Bob? Bill and Heidi, is that right? Yeah, it's a workshop challenge, right? I'm a bit rusty. Gonna get some WD-40 on it, Carly. Or is it just a tan? You won't regret it, Carly. Can't wait, Green Door. All in chat. Cheers, Jay. She's very good, side. Yeah, well, I saw you did what was it? Like a piece of willow, and you made like a whole fucking dream catcher and shit around it. Burlock. Yeah, it's just gone. Just past it, mate. Yeah. Just past 1,500 hours. It was my face in your dreams, mate. Claire, you're fucking wild. I'd like to make my own lube. Oh, fucking, I bet you do. Would you bottle it? You should bottle that shit. Put it on your website, Carly. Fuck me. It just goes that way, doesn't it? Same, Carly, same. Lola. Hardy and Bill, that's right. Absolutely loving it so far. Lovely. I hear that Carly is a massive fan of trampolining. Yeah, she is a bit. She used to get it out in the summer, didn't she? Oh, I know who the Green Door Elf is. Whoa. Yaki Darsolf. I like to make a mess. Whee! What a surprise. What's a surprise? I don't know what I'm doing in here. I'm just having my fact checker. I thought this was a short. No, no, mate. Yo, Tom. Fucking hell, I like getting it. Yeah, get your trampoline out in summer. In garden. That's what I've been making. If you can see. Probably not. I don't know whether... It's like, why is the light in here worse than the kitchen? Oh, it's too fucking warm in here. You have to stick them in fucking sink, Gav. Get the what's it called? The Scrub Daddy on it. Posted your picture yesterday. I've not posted your thing yet. It's going to be a Monday job, that is. But yeah, I've just been making another peg. It's 3 pegs actually. But if you can see, it's hexagonal. Almost perfectly. It's within 2 mil or a mil or something. So that's what I've been doing with my London plane. I'm just going to get another wine. Claire, you were supposed to be in bed. You were like, oh, I can't get to sleep. Nice is that on a dick. enjoying a wine. We've done the same, but you ain't got none on. Okay, now it's all about grass. Plants will be loving that. Long-tail tit. You see him? Well, it's not actually a tit. It's a long-tailed, I think it's a kind of warbler. Milkshake, bring all the bars. You could do with a gin and lemonade. Make the stinging nettles grow. I bet it will. Make them more stingy. Give them a more potent sting. Fucking wowzers. Well, I've done the hard work, Tom. I just need to stick it in. Oh, look at my hair. I did my hair myself. Can you tell? It doesn't look as bad as it looks from there. It's just not been wet. Get another tramadol down you. Brings all the boys to the yard. Well, she says it does. But then, you know. Cask wine. Yeah, just take the cask. You having a nice cigar, Jay? Set my hair on fire in a Michael Jackson tribute. Oh. Santa Barbara. What, it looks like this? Got my drawers hanging up, look. Yeah, there's a pair of long-tailed tits that keep flying in and out of this. Flying in and out of this tree. Look at everything's droopy, look. So dry. But yeah, I've just been making that with my plane basically, and I've got to find some more oak. I might do that. I'll do one little peg, but I'm not going into the whole fucking caboodle of it. It's a freaking absolute nightmare. It's a fucking nightmare, isn't it? What do you think of gravy? Oh, I love a bit of gravy, mate. In a boat. I like gravy on a boat. Specifically on a boat, you know. Where's that square stuff from? There we go. Should I just make this into one of them? Wait, Jaws get mistaken for my bedding. Ha ha ha! Fucking hell, Carly. You're not that bad. Nowhere near. 25. I don't know what it is in here, mate. It's warmer in here. Just turning your corner now, Carly. What are you up to then? I can see your trampoline from here, Duck. It's on Google Earth. I found it on Google Earth. I'm enjoying this fruit salad. It's a little bit kind of plain. Like normally I'd put some fucking spiders. Normally I'd put some fruit juice on it. Fruit juice? Cream. Some, what's it called? Self custard. Careful of your eyes. Very careful at fucking car bonnets in car park. Oh, you bastard. Got wood shavings all over me apricots. Thanks, Ladybug. Black eyes. Potato. Brandon. Irina. Hello. Cheers, Raspberry. Thanks, Ladybug. Yeah, enjoy your carving endeavours. And as always, you can always... She's back. She's got another glass of wine. I look a bit Kiwi. I've got my wife beater on, look. But I might just... Look at that. That lasted. Ooh. The drawers just fell off the line. That's all just blown off. Thanks, Melody. Take care. Blackberry. Raspberry. Blackberry. Wow. Is that like salad that is sweet but looks like mayo? Yeah. What? Self cream. Yeah. That's what that is. Like evaporated milk. Do you know what I mean? Evaporated milk. Yeah. What are you laughing at? How you doing, Arena? So yeah, I'm going to make one of these, which is square. How many of them can I get in there? So I get 6. So I only need that much of it, look. So I can get 3 pegs out of that one. 1, 2, 3. 3 pegs. So I only need that much. I don't need all of that. Even though... Whatever. How you doing, Arena? The beautiful Siberian princess from Siberia. Oh, it's so warm in here. It's minging. I'm gonna stand in front of my fan and read the chit chat. Waldorf salad. Oh, that's got walnuts in it. Apple, walnuts, cabbage, raisins, something else. You don't need all of that. Minging. You're Nottinghamshire now, duck. You don't need all of that. What do you want? What, some salad? Do you want some salad? Tramadol is a bit like heroin. It doesn't quite have the same effects. The same effects though. What am I gonna do? Fuck it. I'm gonna go full fucking bonsai. It's so hot in there. I'm gonna stand out here. White sauces for girls. Self sauce. Oh, the wood. You can have some of that. I still got your spoon. That's a nice backdrop, isn't it? Oh, the wood, yeah. I still got your spoon, Carly. Never claimed it. It's actually one of the nicest pieces of wood I've ever made a spoon out of. Oh, I know I can show you. You can have some oak if you want. You busy women running around pretending you're not bothered, busying yourself with shit. Yeah, it's alright, look. Door-shaped green spoon. Maybe. What, just like a plank of wood, you mean? I've got something I can show you. Running around pretending it's not all happening and... You know what I mean? Oh no, I'll be fine. I'll just keep myself busy. I'll be alright. Whilst ignoring everything going on around you. Look at my little display. Do you want to see my little display? It shouldn't all be there actually because it's not all oiled. But... Ding! I love women. But most men love women. They just don't know how to get on with them. Look. All the things. There's yours, look, Carly. Little spoon. Sugar spoon for your coffee or something you wanted. So there's all the bowls and... That's all the stuff I've oiled, apart from the beach things that need finishing. Is Soph still there? Did she come in? She came in, went out again. Some politics bullshit. Kill the fish. They're fine. Look. Stick your head in the fish tank for a jaw. If it was a bit warmer, mate, I might actually do that. But yeah, I don't know, it's so still in here, but I've refined this. I need to cut those slots in it and then finish this because it's a little bit big on the back. So I'm going to hexagon shape it. See how that goes anyway. But yeah, there you go. No one's seen that before. You all seem really... Cheers, Tom. How can women despise you? I think it's just in their nature, Carly. They're just naturally like that, aren't they? Difficult. What's the word? I can't think of the word now. I'll give you a spoon, Si. Oh, I bet you would, Claire. After another glass of wine, I bet you would. Fuck you now. Green door. What's the word? I can't think of the word now. Oh, it'll come to me. Like awkward. Too honest with them. Yeah, we don't like that. They don't like that, Gav. They don't like it up them, mate. Well, they do, but then they complain and say they don't. What wonderful one. Carly. Thanks, Doc. Well, this is what you got to do. You got to find the women that enjoy being honest with them, you know? Women catch the Karen attitude. It's all to do with ego, isn't it? Self-inflation. Do you know what I mean? That's quite a good setting, that, isn't it? What a nice little live stream. Little floaty clouds. And you need a footload of cash. Yeah, they often change the tune, don't they? A couple of grand in bank. Claire having a gin. You're on the gins. Oh, that fucking escalated, Claire. Wild. Yeah, I quite like gin, actually. Just beer. I can't really drink beer anymore. I like cider. Don't spend men's money, you spend your own. Yeah, that's... Well, that... You're other way. You're other way, aren't you, Carly? Fucking... Girl boss bitch with power shower. Are you still on drugs, Gav? Totally the other way. You spend your money on men. That's what... Oh, I get it. Like, I'll buy you a drink, darling. Yeah, I'll buy you a drink. No, it's alright, I'll buy it. Can men think... You want to see Karens? Come see me. We don't want to see Karens. That's not what we need. Take it, Green Door. Wow. If you're splashing it about, Carly, I'll put my trunks on. Do you know what I mean? Well, that's hard. Shit beard, shit voice, shit cunt. I didn't even have to touch it, mate. There you go. See you later. Just fuck him off, mate. Thanks, Jay. Alex Flam flies in the door with a fucking shot. I need a new bed. Cheers. I need a new bed. Do you know what? If I had 600 quid. People messaging. Can man thing you want to see Karen's come see me? Alex, cheers, brother. She likes when you splash on about. What, on door? Is that door got to be green? Greenwood, I got a new one. I'll have a look. Who's splashing what? I said I'll put my fucking Speedos on if you're splashing it about. Only toes. I saw a nice choice yesterday. She got a junkyard LS engine running from start to finish. That's the kind of woman you want. Well, some people. Obviously some people don't. I don't like manly women, but I do like women who can just do shit. Capable. That's what I like. Capable women. Now imagine going out with a girl for 6 months, 2 years, whatever. And then you ring her and you're like, oh babe, could you just pick this up and this up from that car shop while I get your fucking pants out of the washer? And she, yeah, you want her to be capable, don't you? Fucking hell, Green Door. You're welcome, mate. Appreciate you, Jay. And Alex Flam, Mr. Flam, sir. The silent assassin of fucking Leon. Bush took a trials in Nottinghamshire. Oh, yeah. To be honest, I do out like that. Typical bloke, didn't even know you was there. What? What are you talking to? Salut, bonjour. Alex, salut Lion, my brother. Bonjour, salut Alex. Je suis le pantalon. Maria, you got to see her. Anyway, I was going to do a bit of planing and then I'll bugger off. I'm just doing a quick, well, not a quick, but stupid thing. Yeah. Bonjour. Arena, it's like everyone's jumped in, haven't they? Arena, Julie, Carly, Maria, Jay, Alex Flam. Bonjour, sir. Mon ami. Girls, these guys don't know how we can get them a laugh. What? Hey, Ev, how you doing? Even more, the plane in Spain falls mainly on the invasion. They were truck loading them in, mate. Have you seen the videos? They trucked them in. You know those tipper trucks? Like they put like 70 tons worth of 70 tons worth of gravel in. Hold on. Put 70 tons worth of gravel in. They just filled them with blokes and took them. It's all organised, mate. You can't organise 40 to 50,000 people. 40 to 50,000 people. That's like a football stadium. It's half the population of that little town that I can't pronounce the name of. They're not sending them all back. That's a load of bollocks. They'll never find them. They'll all be scurried like rats into Europe. They've done it on purpose. Cheers, Jay. Yeah, I know, Alex. I've not been doing much work, to be honest, mate. How you doing, Ev? Hope you're well. They're not sending them back. Good sight. Had dog groomers. Did a load of shopping while waiting on home now. Feet up. Woo. Put your drawers on. Get them on, Carly. Look, you know, be out in garden scaring everybody. Whoa. Thanks, Carly Duck. Take care. Good to see you. Yeah, they'll be in Dover. It's not far from Spain, is it? Travel in a car from Dover to France, or south of France, Pyrenees, is about 18 hours. So, yeah. Mining trucks. Yeah, basically tippers. We call them tippers over here. Tipper trucks. Yeah, there were just shitloads of them, and there was like what looked like not soldiers, but like I don't know, police, but in a proper uniform with like a white band over it and all that. Moroccan police. Fucking helping them in. Round the back. 2 gins down. Fucking hell, Claire. You on a mission, you are. Calm down, girl. Fucking drinking like a fish. Yeah, dump trucks, yeah. But no, you've already got plenty, haven't you? That's the whole issue, isn't it, Ev? Really? You know? Moroccan squidgy. Oh, I love a bit of Moroccan squidgy black. Lion, I hope you filed a complaint against your hairdresser. Ha ha ha! Fuck you, Alex. And you know full well I did it myself. To be fair, I didn't wet it. I washed my face this morning, but I didn't wet my hair, so. It's short, man. It needs to be short. It's summer, brother. Been and seen the boats. Yeah, no, I saw them in Dover some years ago. Well, about 3 years ago. Saying I've been to the same hairdresser. What's this fucking take the piss out of my hair crowd a day? What's that all about? You bunch of fuckers. Whoa, wait. What is actually wrong with that? It just needs wetting and putting into place, look. See? Look at that. That's better, isn't it? Your hairdresser kissed you on the neck. Is that not a sign for someone to come and kill you? I'm a fish sign. How did you guess? You're... Whoa, I don't know. I didn't guess. Oh, you're a fish sign. Drinking like a fish. Whee! I know. Oh, you heard me say it. Haha, Alex, always there, Mr. Alex. Yeah, I'm March as well. That's what it is, Claire. I'm a Pisces also. You look sophisticated. Evs, don't take the piss. Come on, Evs. You know that's bollocks. I look like a cunt. Well, to be fair, Gav, I actually did see you this morning, and yeah, I thought your hair looked quite nice. But I didn't have time to tell you. You look like a cat. Well, you look like a cat. How'd you get him to do that? Scorpion. Scorpion. So I was going to turn this, which is square stock. It's not quite square either. And the piece of oak. You can see where it's got wet. So this is the tannins in the oak. I'm going to turn it into that, which is a hexagonal shape at about 18 mil. Just use an 1/2 inch spacer, buzz it all even. I did that for years, mate, yeah. Look at that. 7th. Oh, see, if I'm the first, so if I was born 3 months earlier, 3 hours earlier, I would have been 29th of Feb, and I'd have only had a birthday every 3 years. 4 years. Whatever. Yeah, fish tank water, mate. It's got protein in it from fish food. So yeah, I'm going to turn that into that, and then I'm going to fuck off because I can't really be arsed because it's red hot in here. Well, it's as soon as the sun goes in, it's fine. Salt and pepper is good. I've got brown hair. What are you talking about, Ev? My hair's brown. Can't you see it? That's why I shaved that bit, because it's grey. It does look a shit. That looks a cunt, doesn't it? It's because I've not done it properly. I've slept on it, look, and it's just gone. So that's what I'm doing. Looks and smells good. On the other hand, have been dragged for a bush. Octagonal. Yes, sorry, mate. What did I say? You're the cusp. I would be 14. Fucking. Now that's quick maths. That's quick maths, Evs. Your pubes are ginger. I've got all 4 colours. I've got all 4 colours in mine. Blonde, brown, some black, ginger, grey. There's 5 colours. What would you call that? Multicultural. Anyway, so yeah, sort your sends out. We're on fucking planing cam, and we'll see how this goes. So there's not a lot to it, to be honest. A little bit of measuring just to figure it out, but other than that, there's not really a lot to it. It's so delicate, this thing. So obviously, a hexagon, which is what Burlock pointed out, is 8-sided. So if you get something 4-sided like this, and then chop the corners off it, like that, and like that, and like that, and like that, you end up with, so you chop all of those corners off, you end up with like 8 sides instead of 4 sides. Can you see that? Yeah. So you just chop the corners off. It's not complicated. Dreadlocks. Dreadlock Rasta. But also, if you look at this with a clicky meter, this side is 20mm just, and this side is 21.5mm. You see that? So it's not actually square. So what I'm going to do first is try and get it square by taking a bit off of that side and a bit off of that side, and I'll just do this so I know which sides they are, so I can see them. But you will see quite a big change. I've also modified these jaws a bit better. They fit a lot better and more square now. I'll show you. I countersunk the screws in, so I undid them, used the countersink bit, which looks like that, which I've also sharpened, and it works really well in this ash. So it makes like a bigger hole, so that screw head can sit down and flush. You see how it's flush in the hole now? And then so it sits a lot nicer on there, and it's a bit squarer, and before it was a bit flappy, now they're not so flappy. So sorted them out. So I've been doing stuff, I've just not been doing it on here. So you might not be able to get, I might not be able to get all this in, but I can use the camera, can't I? Can I do that? Or is that too far away? So you should be able to see the change, basically. What are you lot on about? Jay, you're the fire sign and we are water, so we put fire out. Well, yeah, water's one of the most destructive forces, isn't it? I'm same. I'm all sorts of colours. Fucking hell, I've look like I've paid a fortune on highlights and lowlights, but I'm really not seen an hairdresser in almost a year. Yeah, I'm just making pegs at the minute because I'm having to rethink it a little bit, or a little bit at least, because these holes are too big. Because I drilled the ones in here and this one with the same drill bit, but they ended up, this one's smaller than this one because I sharpened the drill bit and fucked it up a bit. So I'm just sort of rethinking exactly what I'm going to do. In the meantime, I'm making these pegs, basically. No, I've not finished the chair. I've not finished the chair yet, Evs, no. But yeah, this is how you make pegs, basically. So they should be a bit longer than this, but we're not joining like roof joists. We're just joining like little small bits of a chair, aren't we? I've gone with about, what are they, about 3.5 inch. Yeah, so I can get 3 out of that piece. So I'm going to just octagonal this after I've squared off the top. Now on board guy talk. What do you want, Claire? What do you need? Is this better, Claire? Do you want me to do this? Do you want to do this? Is this better for you? Is this more entertaining for you? Oh, look at me with my tools out. That's what you've chimed in for, isn't it, Claire? I know you. Never satisfied, are they, women? Never satisfied. I've entertained all your filthy jokes and everything. Anyway, you can see the difference when you take a planing cut off of this. Where is Maria? On the stool? She said she would come and have a sit, didn't she? Karaoke tonight with Green Door Elf. Recycled bin bags. Well, if it works, mate, you know. I think I put a bit too much out there. Hold on. Let me just retract. So we're not hitting anything at the minute. We've got a straight blade for the moment until we get. What I'm doing is I'm twisting this as I used it, and that pushes the blade out further into the space, and therefore digs into this more. So basically, you just there you go. You see it? Look at that clean, beautiful clean oak. Look at those shavings, eh? Proper oak shavings. So then what I do is take it out of there, flip her a boot. Fuck, I need another gin to listen to this. Fucking hell, Claire. Do you know any of the words to My Lover, Mr. Loverman? Shabba. Shabba ranks and ting. So what I do is flip it over, because you always end up with more off of this end. Usually. And you end up with it not being square, so. There we go. So now we can measure again, see if it's 21. So it's still 20 there. 21, see, so we can take a bit more out of this side. Some more planing cuts. Just cut mint this plane. Now I've sharpened it properly. Now I'll measure it again. What we got? 20. Look at that on the button. Right, now comes the fun part, because unless you make a groove in your wood, which you can, cut a little groove in there, what you have to do is get it to sit square in there. So it's now on well, that worked. It's now on a, oh, it was on a diagonal. See? So you've got to sprag it on a diagonal, like so. Right. That's a bit better, like so. So you can see that the point, can you even see that? Girl power. Do you know any of that? Maria has competition. Haha. Wait, I have competition. What have I missed? Oh, just Claire is in New Zealand and she's smashing the gins. She needing to black. What's that? Colorado. You should see Colorado. The rain is black from the wildfire char. Flash floods. Wow. Yeah, it's all kicking off, isn't it? It's like fucking Revelations, isn't it? Oh, it's Claire. She's just drunk. Drunk Kiwi in the house. She's drinking on a dick. So you can see that we're starting to make. Do you know what? You shouldn't be there. You should be. I'll put you here, look. I'm going to fuck about with camera just so you can see what it is exactly I'm doing. Because the whole point is, you know, so you can see. So give me 1 sec. I'll just de-fucking Chinese my life. Right. There we go. Anyone want to be a cameraman? Or woman? Let's see if this will work. Can you see down that piece of wood? Still can't get it where I actually want to put it. You see along that piece of wood? Let's have it down a bit. There we go. How's that? Sorry, what you on about? Girl power, Claire don't beat around the bush. Takes the bottle. Ha ha ha! Shaving Stevens. Just to see you under the table. She'd probably try and outdrink anyone. She's on the gins, Maria. 2020 Vision, let's groove tonight. Both 70 songs. Do I win a prize? Yes! You win access to my live stream. Oh yeah, the shops. Oh, I thought you'd come in and disappeared. I was showing off my wares, but you missed it. I'm going to have to be careful here that I don't hit the camera. Aren't I? But can you see what's happening? This is the whole point. So we're taking small shavings, look. Skinny shavings. Because we are just taking that small piece. And I just need to do one more thing. Look at that. Have you ever seen such a good angle on your camera? It's like being here in the workshop, isn't it, guys? Hello guys, welcome to the workshop. Boring, I think, Alex. Claire, I haven't drunk for a while, but what am I? Boring. You definitely had a few gins. De-Chinese my life. Tom. What were you getting from shops? You've been after some more sausage. You've been to butchers, Soph. So yeah, one last thing I do need to do before I do this is actually put a circle on the end of that there at the correct size. Hello Claire. Did you get my wine, wifey? For a bottle of rosé. What did we say half of 16 is? 9? Hold on. 8. Yeah, it's 8. 18. 8 mil. So let me just faff about doing this. Hold on. And then you'll be able to see what I'm getting at properly. I know it's a lot of faffing, sorry. Just put that in there, so fuck me. So drawing across each corner, and so I can find the middle, and then I set this at 8 mil. And I put it in that centerpiece. And then I can draw a circle slightly bigger than what I would like around the center. You will see what I'm doing in a second. Oh, so that's come out at 16 mil. Excellent. 1 mil bigger then. I think these compasses aren't very good when they're very small, like 8 millimeters. It's not very good for it, is it? So let's do the other end. Should have done this first. If I knew what I was doing, I would have done that, wouldn't I? But I clearly don't. So diagonals across the corners to find the centre. Eight now, Elf. Whee! Everyone's subbing to Mr. Elf. And hopefully, with this visual aid, you'll be able to see what I'm actually getting at. Can you see that if I do that? So back to where we was. Nice and tight in the vise. There we go. Now you should, can't get my camera any further around there. That's what I need. More of that way. And then you can see the hexagonal forming. You see what's happening? That we're looking at that there. Is that better? Got some light on it. I really want to put my camera like there, but I can't because it won't fit. It's best I can get it. So yeah. Take care, Maria. I've shaved my legs today after 40 days. Fucking hell. I bet that used a few razors. I'm good, Maria. Was out shopping with dog whilst grooming. Tom autocorrect, 7 subs. I'm good, Ebs. Coffee and tobacco. Butcher shut early and been scrubbing one of the holiday legs today. You've been scrubbing one of your holiday legs. What? Take care, Maria. It's good to see you. I'll speak to you soon, hopefully. Just text me, go to mum's as she's ignoring her, so I'm going to dress and go to the mother's. Nice. I've exceeded my expectations. Excellent, sir. Corner to corner is the square root of 800. No way. Clear being bored isn't a bad thing. It makes you think. Unless, of course, you don't want to think. Ha! I shaved my arse. I gotta go. Take care, Maria. Bye. We're so looking forward to a chilled afternoon. Wife, I got you everything you ever needed. Green door. Flat to flat is 20 or 400. Right, I get you. You're way more clever than me with all that business. Cheers, Maria. Anyway, so I'm trying to keep it 90 degrees, obviously. And then what I do is I flip it entirely. And hopefully you can see we have a flat end here, a flat piece here, and we're going to put a flat piece on there as well. This isn't this, it's the simplest way to do this properly along the length of the wood. similar to how we axe as well, this is, so same thing. So you can see I'm getting quite close to that line. Is this even zoomed in? Yeah, okay, so we're getting quite close to that line on one side. But now what we've done, oops, what we've done is we've created two flats. So now when we put it in the vise, we can be a little bit more whatever with it, because we've got two flats to go on. Do you know what I mean? Thanks everyone, especially when the sun comes out, and guessing on them too. You need to get yourself an epilator. Holiday let on the farm I was scrubbing. Ah, right. Been doing some of that. Nice. So we were going for the 7th side. So it was 4. Take the corners off. Makes 8. Yeah. And I can actually see how close I'm getting to that on my camera. You need to get yourself an epilator, that hurts. What's that, one of them pluckers? Always epilator underarms. Are we talking about shaving legs still? Yeah. I don't know. Sounds hectic after 40 days or whatever you said. And what you find is that you get a bit more off of one end than the other. It's made an interesting shaped piece of wood, hasn't it? Interesting shaped bit of wood. So you always end up with more off of this end because you naturally push your plane a bit more at that end, at the end of the stroke. Pythagorean formula from ancient times, right, I get you. Can we still see that? Yeah. So we've almost got like a raindrop sort of shape now, you can see. And there's this one top corner to disappear. So that's what we'll do. Cheers, Jay. Appreciate you, mate. Is this for the stool? Yeah, I'm just making pegs because I've got to rethink this stool a little bit. So I'm just making a peg. So this was a square piece of wood. And it's going to end up an octagonal piece of wood by taking the corners off it. We're getting there, fairly close. But the principle's the same, either way. So now we've got an octagon. I know one side's not square. They never end up square because it's pure guesswork, isn't it? There we go. So we now have an octagonal piece of wood that we can do a little bit of work on. Making smaller. So I'm going to get this side as well because I've not touched this side yet. And there is a grain structure to this, so this way it seems more tear out. There's more tear out that way, so if I turn it, it is the hardest job in the world, chatting to you lot and doing something fairly partly constructive. Yeah, the pegs are for the chair, yeah. So I'm trying to get it down so that all sides are the same width. I mean, it don't have to be that technically perfect because I'm going to shave it down into a circle anyway. So just slowly moving around, taking a bit more off each side, making sure I basically just don't hit the circles. It's all repetitive kind of work, isn't it? This is a bit more on that side. Whoops. Drop your fucking heavy plane on your computer. That'll do it, Si. Oh yeah, all done with hand tools, yeah. You know me, Soph. Peasant class, innit? You have to use hand tools when you're a peasant. Seems to have tear out both ways now, so that's fun, isn't it? Jesus, that sticks in quite a bit. But basically, as long as I don't go inside that circle, it should be good. But it does take more thinking than you'd think. Peasants unite. Well, there's enough of us, isn't there? So maybe make a difference. Let's get all that through. I'd like to think so, anyway. Ah! I think this one's a bit better. It's more in the centre. So yeah, I'm only making a rough hexagon because it's going to be a circle, but I've got to make the hexagon, haven't I? It's how they make chopsticks as well. This is literally just a big pair of chopsticks. Same way to make arrows. I make arrows this way quite effectively. So we're getting quite close to the final dimensions now. Seems to want to go that way though. Just for this bit. So shall we have a quick measure of what that's actually saying? Let's have a quick measure. We're at about 19 mil all the way around at one end. We are about 19 mil all the way around on the other end. But it is quite easy to fuck it up because you've only got to do one of them slightly too much. It becomes too big. So it's just a case of planing, flipping, planing, trying to keep them even. Bit of a grain change in it as well, so that's why I keep flipping it. So take an equal amount off each side. It's that way. Fuck knows, I've lost my place now. So I twitched it. So 3 off of each side. But I certainly wouldn't be scrubbing other people's if I was a rich woman. Yeah. Well, you know, if more people push the Hoover around ever so often, they wouldn't need gym memberships, would they? I'm one to talk, because I use a sweeping brush, which actually uses more muscle. Yeah, it's been a bit of a pain, this bit of wood is, but I think it'll be fine. So, let's see what we've got now. Would help if I put my marks properly on it so it's centred, wouldn't it? Whatever. I'm only doing this for something to do. It's like one end's worse than the other. It's making it difficult to remember where we are. Just keep flipping it. You can actually set a depth as well if you want to in your jaws. So you can set a depth so that the plane, there's gaps under the plane there, you can't see them. Why are you always behind? The depth on the plane there, you can actually set that's how they make chopsticks. So that all four or 8 sides or 6 sides or whatever, all come together the same. That's how to keep them all the same depth. Anyway, we garden witch. Hey up, how you doing? Yeah, the camera's quite cool down there, isn't it? It's annoying because I actually want the camera there, but as usual with everything, it's just enough out to be not where you want it. I actually want the camera there, obviously, but you can't have it there because fucking sod's law, innit? Whatever. How's that? Still not quite, is it? Let's have another bit of wood under there. How's that? Straight down the line. There we go. Yeah, this piece of oak is beautiful. I will say that. I'm getting down to 17 mil or so. But it's so easy to lose where you are, in what place you are. Because there's now 8 sides. And we've got to keep them all in your head, which one's what. So and it's so simple and easy to fuck one of them up like I just did, because it's easier to put a certain amount of pressure on the plane at the end of the shot rather than at the beginning. Got to try and get it consistent all the way through. So what we're looking, 18, 16, 18 mil, 18 mil. We're not doing bad. We're within, well, we're almost at all 18 mils. So it needs more of that. That's where it needs it. That's the one I've missed so far. And annoyingly, it's against the grain. But yeah, this is why I find live stream so difficult, because you only got to look at the chat once, turn your piece of wood round and you fucked it. So yeah, bit of a just bear with me folks kind of thing. And obviously what I don't want is it for getting smaller in the middle. Do you know what I mean? Thinner in the middle, thicker at the end and all that. You just want to keep it nice and flat. Like so. And technically, if you do an equal amount off of either side, can't really go wrong, can you? Even though it will disprove the theory if we let it. So keeping the sides parallel is the hardest part, obviously. So ignoring the squares, we are 15, 16, 17, 18 mil, 18 mil, 18 mil, 18 mil, 18 mil. Bit extra on that one. So let's do that. Try as we can. I'm looking a bit. You can almost see how square it is hexagonally. But what we don't want to do is go under 16 mil, because then we're fucked. So let's have a measure. Can you see me measuring? Fuck off. Yeah, so we're about 17.5 mil, nearly 18, nearly 18, nearly 18. Whoa! Wow, we've gone right under there. So let's mark that and that. That's under. That's gone under 15. Oh no, and 17. No, we're good. We're good. We're still good. I know no one knows or cares really what I'm doing, but you realise that it's quite a set of skills to do even the simplest task, to get it accurate enough in wood. But you get the idea, even if you don't care. just a couple of passes on each side. It should, oh fuck's sake, make a nice peg. So we're doing less than 1 millimetre each pass, aren't we, basically, because it's not coming up to 1 millimetre. There we go. So let's have a look. Seventeen, 17, 17, 17, just over 17, 17. That's good. 17 over 17, 17 and a half, 17 and a half, 17 and a half, 17 and a half. Right, so that's good. Yeah, we're pretty much where we need to be, apart from the camera, because it's resting on a piece of wood and fucking jiggledy pops like it usually is anyway. I still can't get it to be there, can I? Imagine that. Imagine. Is that right? Has it stayed there? Oh my word. Is it just something in the way all the time? There you go. Oh, where's Evs? She was here a minute ago. Has she gone to her mum's? She said she's going somewhere. Blessed. What? Well, certainly wouldn't be scrubbing the floor. I know. I have to go. Cheers, Alex. Thank you, sir. Does anyone fancy a chocolate ice? Oh, yeah. Get them out, mate. So, yeah, we've turned a square bit of wood into a hexagonal bit of wood. It feels decidedly smaller than, fuck's sake, feels decidedly smaller than this one. So I will endeavour to make this all 1 mil smaller as well, and then you get the extra bit of fun of watching it happen twice. So I'm going to try and get the whole thing down to 17 mil. Yeah, that's what happens, isn't it? So that's the wrong way. Is this the right way? It's like a really simple process, but it can be faffy, obviously. So we're just turning one side at a time. Fuck me. Remark it before I flip it and cut the marks off. Last side. And we measure 18, 17, 17. So yeah, because I have to do everything, concentrate, do the maths, drink water, have a piss, sort the camera out, makes it sometimes more difficult. So one end has ended up just redrawing those marks, otherwise when I plane it I will lose them. So what I'm trying to do is get this end down, so I'm concentrating on that end. There we go. You're getting ready to head to your mum's, that's right. Cheers, Ev. Take care. Have a good day. 16, right, 18, 18, 18, 18. So which is the biggest 18? That one. So that's where it needs the most off. Like, this really doesn't matter, but the more even you can get before you start the knife work. But it just shows you, if you can do 3 passes, with this, and it's not even taking a millimetre off it, it shows how little you're taking off, doesn't it? So I want it to be 17 mil all around, then I've only got to like really shave a mil off it, if you know what I mean. I need a fucking vice that works that out, wouldn't it? Anyway, whatever, I can't remember what I was doing now. But yeah, we've got 2 now, and I'm going to cut that into 3. And cut that into 3 there. And just measure the middles, what we're doing. 17, 17, 17, 18, 17. It's wild, isn't it? Just for a few passes from the plane, how it can end up so far out. And that's the one that was cutting down as well. Eighteen. 18. Under 18, 17, 17, 17, 18. So that one wants a bit off. Just there. Obviously, I'm not a peg maker, so if I was, I'd just be good at this already, but just practicing. 17, 17, 17, 17, 17. There we go. So yeah, I'm going to cut these into pieces, and then because each one has to be a wedge, so if I make it thick at this end and thin at this end, the one in the middle will be different to the ones on each end. So what I've got to do now is cut into 3 individual pegs. 3 individual pegs that I can then work with a fat end and a thin end so that they bite into the hole. Also, that is all dependent on the hole being square, etc. So I've got my little Kennedy professional square. Look at the peg work on that. Can't see it, can you? Some metal pegs in there. You can hardly see them because they've hidden them. There you go, in the finish. But yeah, certificated. It comes with a certificate of accuracy. Look at that. Not that I need that, but it shows it's square, doesn't it? From my old engineering days. So all I'm doing is taking the trying to take that square measurement off of there, so it goes the whole way around the piece, about as square as it's going to get. You just can't see what I'm doing, can you? Oh, do you want to do everything yourself? Think what you're doing, talk to everyone, and make the thing, and do the camera work, and be funny and interesting, la 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 la. So I'm just squaring that onto each facet, which is, what's that, Latin for face? Facet. They weren't even right. But it's a general guide for my saw, because then I can actually get a square peg, as in square, as in accurate square, not as in square shaped, obviously. Square ended face is what I'm talking about. I mean, no, it must be roughly square, because going around it with a square, I've managed to make a full circle and they've met up, connecting. Aren't you fucking useful? Back again. So square that off first, turn, square, turn, square, square, fucking wow. So the last one, if you can see that, the last one, it must be roughly square, look, because it's meeting up. If it wasn't square, those two lines wouldn't meet each other, would they? So they must be roughly square, at least to the eye, you know. There we go. So that's going to get cut into 3 pieces, 3 pegs, whatever they are each, 5.5 inch, 3.5 inch, 85 mil. Hello mate, alright, rock and roller. Does anyone remember Toadfish at a neighbour's? Yeah. What's he doing now? You're spitting image of him? That's a bit harsh. He's my dad. Peggy Mitchell's your mum. Hey. Alright, rock and roller. Who wants a gin? Yes, go on Claire. Postman Pat is your dad. Jack Duckworth's my real dad. I've got a face like a skip full of saw blades. like a bag full of roadkill. Yeah, these jaws inevitably aren't square either. So now, all that's for planning and preparation, piss poor performance, is just so that I can cut that actually square. So I'm not cutting at an angle in any way, and it's actually square to itself. Yeah. So these are the trial ones. So I'm going to go in the middle of the line, and I can follow the line with the saw, and I can make sure, cross-cut saw obviously, to make sure that I'm going square. There we go. So it's not perfect, but it should be relatively square. It's not square fucking tall, but there's one peg. Repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. And then each peg needs to be thick at one end, and I'm going to taper it down to be thinner at the other. Hopefully I've left enough meat on it, probably not. We'll find out by ruining a fuck ton of nice oak. That's how you're supposed to do it. So at least we're trying. Okay. So now we've got 3 equal sized pegs, all hexagonals, and we should be able to taper. I'm only tapering about 1 millimeter off each one. So one end's going to be slightly thinner than the other, so I can drive them in. Which is the problem with these ones. They are slightly small here, they begin to taper here, and then they get stuck here, which is good. But it just means you've got to make it so that these lines aren't parallel. So if you draw a line there and draw a line there, they should point at each other, if you know what I mean. I ain't got another square edge, got a round edge. So they should technically be pointing wider at this end and thinner at this end, technically like pointing towards each other like that. And it should taper. It should taper. Careful of your thumb. Billy Idol? Yeah. And I think these ones are just a little bit small at this end, and the hole was a little bit big. Kind of fucked it up a little bit. But I've made these slightly longer as well. Don't know if that's a good decision or not. These seem a bit... what it is, it's got to be long enough to handle its width, if you know what I mean. Proportion, isn't it? So that's quite small, really. For that small, it should be a lot smaller hole. But I can always drill like an 8 or a 10 or 12 mil hole, 14 mil even, and probably get that in there. So what are we on the bottom of here? Just 15 mil, you see. So that hole's a 16 mil hole, slightly big, and the widest we've got, so that goes from 15 when I turn it, it goes up, mate, almost up to 16 mil. It's quite a big jump. You can see it as I turn it, look, it cans out and gets bigger. So it's fine there at 16 mil, just under, but when you get to the smaller part, it's 15 mil, so too small. So yeah, hole's too big, peg's too small, hence why it was sloppy fit. But now I've got plenty of wood made up like this, and if I measure these ones onto this, Should be able to get another 3 out of that, you see. Should have plenty. These seem a lot bigger. But yeah, it takes a lot of concentration to get them all square, all flat and all fine. And concentration, I thought it'd be fairly simple, but concentration on here, it ain't a thing. So I think these average out at 86. Yeah, just over 86 mil. So it's 86.3 when I remember doing the calculation. So if I measure that, it's a little bit bigger. A lot smaller. Quite a bit smaller. So let's go with the biggest one of all them and actually measure it off of that. There we go. I'll just cut one off the end of here and see what the difference is. So this one might not be square. Ooh, see how they're slightly out? You can't see that, can you? You see how that's slightly out? Not enough to worry about, but they didn't quite perfectly meet. They did, but not quite. So yeah, basically need to do that. So I end up with 6 of them, and then I can taper them so that they fit into the hole. How about that then? Your battery is running low. Good job I saw that on. Yo, gangster. What, go on? They're just pegs, making oak pegs to fit into these holes, which are going to be the slats on the back of the slats on the back of a store, like that. So they're the slats on the back of the stool, like that. And I'm going to lock them in place by pegging them in. Hopefully, that's the idea. And then that is the back. I'm sure you can imagine that's the back of the chair. And that's going to sit on that stool. Fucking cameraman, do everything. It's actually that way. There we go, flatter. So that's the back of the stool. And then I'm going to peg that onto the back of there. It's just going to make a nice little stool with a nice little back support, just so I can sit and carve in peace and quiet, like that. You see it? There you go. Don't ask again. So yeah. There you go. That's your fucking onions, isn't it? Yep, Craig. How you doing, buddy? All good? Right, turn that off now. Put you in there. And I can show you a load of irrelevant shit while I'm fucking about putting my legs back in my tripod. There you go. So, how's everyone else doing? I'm just having a bit of a gas really, so I don't really, not doing anything special. So, we're good? Are we good? Now there's 30 people turned up. 27, oh no, that's alright, don't worry about it. Not enough people to worry about offending anyone. But yeah, workshop and wires. Always good fun, isn't it? Here we go. Thanks, Soph. Beard. Living the dream. Nice, I like it. I can see it now. Yeah, there you go. You can kind of see what I'm trying to get at. I've got a load of these though. Okay, mate. And I'm making a model of Craig's hair. You're making a router jig? I once knew a three-legged dog named Tripod. Hey! You ever stuck using hammer? Sir Jackie, how you doing? Cheers, buddy. Yeah, look, I can do a little Craig impression. Shame you can't just stick them to a bit of wood or something, a wig. Stick them on a hat or something. I'm always getting shit all over my computer. Surprised it still works. But yeah, lots of beautiful curly wood shavings from that dry oak. I don't know if Craig's buggered off now, but hopefully he saw that. There's shit everywhere, like, but I don't like to trample it all in because it goes everywhere, doesn't it? Anyway, so it's a nice day. I've done a bit of work, showed a bit of that. I'm gonna fuck off and do something with my life. No, I don't own a router, no. It don't really interest me. Like, I see how they work and I see the good tools, but yeah, I use a knife and stuff, don't I? Craig Mannequin, yeah. He's not seen it, has he? He's buggered off, missed a bit, I know. Come on, fucking hair. Fair play to the big man. Clean site is a safe site. Yeah, well, it's just so I don't tread it around, that's the problem. And it's quite windy, believe it or not, that's hard. It's just so I can walk about with, and it's all under the axe block, and then I just don't end up with it fucking everywhere. Can't even swing your hand. So yeah, we've got some square stock into octagonal stock. We've now got some more pegs, done properly this time with a plane, etc. I just tried to wing it, didn't I, with a knife and that, and you know, they came out fine. They would work for a certain application. Like I said, if I cut off the top quarter of them, or yeah, about a quarter, they'd probably work anyway. They're just a little bit short now, so I've made them slightly longer. We've got an octagonal base, and then I can just use a knife, or I could even put those. I could put each one. What I could do with them is put each one in the vise like that, because I've got these nice wooden soft jaws. It's the only thing with flip-flops that bothers me. You get stuff inside in your shoes, don't you? So I can put each one in the vise like that if I wanted to. Clean the edge off. So where's it upside down? Clean the edge off there, draw a circle, 17 on one end, 16 on the other, planer down, and end up with them slightly tapered, if you know what I mean. Oh, there's loads of it to do, Tom. We've got to make these pegs, which I'm not trying to make a song and a dance about, but I've not done them before, so you know, way to go to learn. Drill more holes. I think it would help sharpening that a little bit better as well. It's alright, but sharpen that a bit better so it makes a proper 16mm hole. And also I've got to watch the angle that the drill is at, because if I'm drilling at an angle like that, and what I might do is I might clamp both pieces together. It's going to be a pain in the arse either way. I'm going to have to clamp both pieces in the vise like that, and I'm going to have to drill it that way so that I can make sure they're square as they go in. And I'm going to go through one piece and into the other. So rather than drilling a hole in one and a hole in other, I'm going to put the two pieces together like so in the vise, probably like that, and I'm going to drill through one and into the other nice and square, and that's what I've got to do basically at some point, and then I can make sure it's square, see. Fucking vise, I hate it. So, I mean, that's not even as simple as it sounds. That's not even simple, is it? Because one piece of wood is thicker than the other. So one will clamp, like this piece will clamp because it's fatter, and this one won't. So it's going to have to be a wedge of doom down there. And make up that difference whilst also making sure they're square. Fuck about. There we go. So they should hold together now in place, roughly in place, and I should be able to drill through one and into the other, and I'll be able to do a depth check as well for how deep these are. I'm gonna have to drill at an angle anyway. It's fucking mental. There's so much things to think about, because with wood you only get that one chance, don't you? Get cracking. I'm not doing it now, Tom. I fucking can't be arsed. But as you can see, if you look at the square of that, this piece of wood isn't square to it. You see that? It's not square, look. It runs this way. So if I drill straight, it'll pop out here, because they're quite long. So I'm going to have to drill at an angle like that to represent that angle. If it was square, look, it'd be there.
So you can see that that's roughly square. You can see that's quite an angle that's got to be drilled at as well. So there's so much to fuck about with, which is why I'm not doing it on a live, because I can't concentrate while I'm doing it. Simple as that. So yeah, there's a lot to think about. Basically, that's all I'm getting at. There's a lot to think about how it would work, you know. Dissimilar sizes, so you've got to wedge one out because there's a difference in size there, look, and all that. And then this obviously comes down into the middle and then up that way. So, but no one's watching now anyway, so I'm gonna fuck off. Got a new phone, lost all your numbers. Hey Lex, you would have better repeatability that way. What's that? Repeatability. What's that? Go on, Beard. I'm listening. That's tough. Old school bit and brace. Yeah, I know. But yeah, what I was thinking is basically like if you're out in the woods, you could take a battery driver with you, but I don't have one. But I do have one of these. And all I can do is eat a banana, and I can use a drill, can't I? It's banana powered. And I can take that in a rucksack. I could go. I'm not going to do that, but you know, I could do it in the woods, innit? Smash up your ass for rage for stress relief. Is that like comic relief? I'm doing that. Excellent. Cheers, Beard. Appreciate it, mate. Yeah, it's banana powered, mate. Like a bicycle, isn't it? Banana power. So yeah, because I'm using an off piece of wood as well, so it's not exactly square, but the whole reason I'm using that is because it's kind of spine shaped, it's back shaped, and my back will feels really nice in there. So it's not even, obviously, so I'll probably end up with a wonky back. As you can see, it's not quite even. There's more here and less here, but I'm not going to take that down because it's too thin there anyway, so I'm not going to bother with any of that. All I'm thinking of is getting this square, getting some holes drilled in here, get some decent pegs in there, and we'll see how it goes from there. Oh, I've just cracked one of my jaws. Excellent. I'll put you back over there while I dismantle all this. Oh, fucking China. Yeah, so made some pegs, done a bit. Wedge you back over there. Put them there. That's the staves ready to go. Let's make this bike back. Really. And yeah, I might actually make an ash peg at some point, see if it'll work. What we're talking, 2 of these. Let's do a bit of that, come on. I'll try and make an ash peg, seeing as it's the same piece of wood. Same setup for what I'm doing. Yeah, these dry bits of ash, I fucking actually should oil them really, shouldn't I? So this is an offcut of ash from splitting those staves. What I could do is that actually cracked? Just crack the top of it. Yeah, they're so dry, those pieces of ash. So dry, those pieces of ash, that obviously tighten them too much and it cracks. Oops. I think I need an axe now. So just plane it. So, we're talking 20 mil. Need 3 hands to do everything, don't you? So all I'm doing is measuring 20 mil ish from that side. Screws is there. Tells me how much I need to take off roughly. Just drawing lines on it basically, so I can got a way of eyeing it up a little bit. Just trying to square it up, so I'm doing. Crack one off. Okie donkey. You need a router and a DIY router table, that way make wood flat. Great idea, rough free wood. No you don't, rock and roll it. You just need an axe, mate. Yeah, what you've got to do is you've got to get into the woods and find a log, and then you've got to split it on site. That's the way to do that. Split a piece off on site and just take a piece of it rather than taking the whole log. It's a lot easier to split stuff on site, basically. This might not work. Look at that. Straight down the pencil line. It's just a different set of skills, rock and roller. That's all it is, mate. It's a different set of skills. I can use a router. It's not hard, is it? See, just a different set of skills to be able to do that. That doesn't really matter. That doesn't really matter because... Where's my fucking pencil line gone? Oh yeah, that doesn't really matter because I've done the top section, which is good. It makes it easier to do the bottom section. But yeah, like I said, it's just a different set of skills. It's not better to use a planer or a router, is it? Like I said, if you've got both sets of skills, surely you're better off, you know? It's like if you can only speak Spanish, do you know what I mean? You can't speak English. But if you can speak Spanish and English, you're obviously better off, aren't you? So that's roughly square now, it's 20 mil. which means I can drop a line. Is that 20mm? 25 by 25 and 20mm. So let's split that piece off. It's already split. Just making a square stock basically out of a scrap piece, obviously, but just shows you that you can just use an off-cut scrap of wood and an axe and a bit of work it out along the way, ruler and a pencil, and you're well away, aren't you? So 20mm that way. Let's cut that square there. And then cut that square to that. And you'll see in a minute what I'm kind of getting at. Yeah, it's so very westernised, isn't it, to think that you need a machine when all the most beautiful buildings that we know of were all built with an hammer and a chisel and an axe and a saw. We've got all these machines and yet we still can't make beautiful buildings, can we? Strange, isn't it? So if we get it roughly square like that, with an axe, I can always finish it off in the vise anyway, can't I? So we've got almost a square piece. Obviously it's not perfectly square, but it's not bad. So if we do that, I'm not saying anything, China, but you shit. Can you design something so it holds a phone and then it can't hold the weight of a phone? Cheers, Tropicolo. How you doing, mate? You good? So this should be almost double the length of these two. Yeah, plenty. So yeah, just get on the plane in the vise, try and see which way the grain goes for a start. So I've made it 20 mil. It needs to be 17, so you know I've got at least 3 mil clearance. And this is how all wood would be processed forevermore. Oops. It's how all wood have been processed into chunks, slices, slides, depending on what it's for. So this might end up. It's only a rough square, it's not like perfect. It's not going to be square anyway, because I put it on. I'll get one good peg out of it just to show you the process. Chip breaker wants moving. So what I'm doing is I'm moving the chip breaker a little bit closer to the edge of the blade. So I'll break those chips a bit better. So what I've got is, we've got enough. Not have enough, you know. So we've got a fairly square piece of wood now, even though it's wedge shaped. But if it was a proper peg, we would want it to be wedge shaped. So there is that. Ah! It's going well under now. Yeah. Like I said, more difficult than you think. Everyone's probably just watching and laughing, right? But do your own fucking YouTube channel, eh? Woody! Why have you stopped? Oh my fucking word. YouTube, fucking grow up, mate. Yeah, I didn't mean you. I meant like woodworkers or something. They're just, I don't know, probably just laughing at me. But then you go on anyone's channel. Yo, Chapacolo, how you doing, brother? I can't walk around outside in public with an axe. Yeah, well, if that's your argument, mate, you're obviously missing the entire point of what I was getting at. It's a different set of skills, mate. And why would you want to walk around in public with an axe? Just put it in your bag. Oh, some people, mate. Do you know what I'm getting at? Do you understand? Or are you just brain dead? Where do you find your live near a forest? Yeah, trees, mate. It's called trees. Why are you really asking where you get wood from? Wow, Shield Forest. Yeah, what's the plan for the rest of the day? Fuck all, Soph. Hopefully we'll watch until I finish a cheer. No, I'm not going to finish it. It's too much work. Too much. Like I said, there's a thought process that goes into it, and you just cannot do it on a live. You can't do it. You can't concentrate. Yeah, it's like you can't enter your flow state. You can't enter your flow state on a live. How can you enter your flow state on a live, you know? Yeah, you fold away sore, mate. Use your brain. Chapacolo, hope everyone's having a good day. Recovery, how you doing, mate? Not seen you in a while. You good? Falling cameras, yeah, you got that as well. But yeah, the point was, it's a different skill set, isn't it? Wild. But some people will argue the toss when it's quite obvious what you're trying to say. Under 20. Under 20. So, right, let's get this square peg round old job, innit? I might just make one tapered peg. How about that? Because the piece of wood was a bit out of square, so. I just love how everyone has the mindset of just like, no one can comprehend. Oh, use a hand tool. No one can even comprehend it. How can you see that we're like, what, 100 and something years out of the Industrial Revolution, and everyone's brain just works in a certain way. It's been programmed to, clearly. So I'm just going to go for one big long peg, because I was going to make two, but I can't be arsed because it's way too complicated. And that's the whole point of doing stuff like this, isn't it? If every live stream you went in, it was just a bloke with a router going, pour epoxy in it, see 2 days, sand. It's not fucking hard, is it? It's not difficult to hold a sander, is it? Do you know what I mean? I just hope people understand that rather than just not seeing what the point of it is. There is actually a red list in Britain of traditional crafts that are dying, and you can actually get funding from the government for some, not spoon carving obviously, because everyone does that, or not everyone, but a lot of people do that. You can get funding from the government to learn and continue that craft because they're actually endangered. Like some weaving and basket making, some boat building, all sorts of shit. I do the camera angle as well, but I can't be fucking asked to move the. I can't be asked to move the camera all over there. So yeah, it don't take much doing. think the point will be proven. Either way. So, almost got a square peg. It's got a taper on it. So what we'll do is put it in the vise. This is going to be a pain in the arse to hold. We'll put it in diagonally. Always ends up upside down. So different chips again this time from a different piece of wood. Let's do it that way. The opposite side. So it's not going to be to size or our pressure. Always ends up upside down, look. Always ends up upside down. So now we've got two flats. We're on the top of that shape. Should be able to. It's not going square. Now we've got almost an hexagonal tapered peg. A bit more on that side. So there you go, octagonal tapered peg, ready to round off, and it's so easy to lose the size of it. Fuck off. Jesus fucking right. Like I say, everything you make's shit anyway, innit? I can see why people ditch out and just buy power tools. But you've got to just get a different, like I said, it's a different set of skills, isn't it? Different turned out like a bag of piss, but there you go. Greetings everyone from Germany. How you doing, Tropicolo? You good, man? You been doing some as well? How did that sword or something? Good head off, dude. Check you later. We'll be in my mate's garage in a bit. Nice one. Take care. Have fun, Lex. Yo, Wes. Yeah, I love it, man. I've just been making a tapered basically this piece of wood was the other end of this piece of ash, which is just an offcut from those staves over there. So I just tapered it down, and I just made a peg basically, so that I could drive that into a hole at roughly I don't know, what would it be, 15 mil or something, 15 mil in the middle there. Drive that into a hole and peg something with it. Just simple, bit of an axe in that, rough. Get it, I mean, there's some tear out on the end, you know, so not great, but yeah, just making an ash peg. That's all I was doing. Just proving the point that, like, any old piece of timber technically, which is, you know, ash is good timber. Oh, I made these, that's what I was doing earlier, Wes. Made these oak, hexagonal oak pegs. Chopped them down obviously. And just, yeah, knock the corners off with a plane. You know how to do that. You know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to use them and individually taper them into the holes for a 16mm bit. A 16mm spade bit. So I can peg that stool together over there. So yeah, just a learning process. Simple enough, isn't it? But when you actually come to it, not always that simple. So yeah, got basically some oak pegs, and I thought I'd just make an ash one to show the difference, or show how simple it is to just sort of square a piece off and take the corners and hexagonal it. So yeah, that's all I was doing. Nothing too dangerous. But yeah, now I've got an array of pegs in different wood. You want to use the right kind of wood, really. You can only use like birch or maple, because not really strong enough. Even though it probably would work. But yeah, if you've got like oak, ash, that kind of thing, might as well use it then. So yeah, just trying to make a thing on the end of there, but I think we're good. We've got some pegs, man. We're pegging. How's you, Wes? Where do you get your wood from, Simon? Trees! Windfall trees. It's weird, isn't it? Everyone asks me where I get my wood from. That's all from one piece of wood. That's all from one ash tree, all this ash. This is mahogany. But this is all ash. This is, the oak isn't actually from dead wood. It's from stolen offcuts from where I used to work. So that's been bull-nosed for the edge of a cabinet. It's pippy oak, so it's got these little pips in it. So that those lengths of oak are actually from a wood shop. But obviously all these other bits are just wood from the floor, you know? It's from a tree. Wood from a tree? Can you imagine? So yeah, I came out with some bull-nosed bits, some square bits, and some much larger pieces of this oak. But yeah, it's just a square stock, 20x21. And all I've done is took the corners off it, drawn a circle on that end at roughly the size of the hole that I want, you know, like that. Squared it, because it's 21x20 or 22x20. Squared it and then took the corners off in the vise with a plane, and that's how I've ended up with the little bunch of pegs. So yeah, square stock, round hole. Just trying it out, learning the process of it, mate. It's not something I've done before, but I know a lot more than I did a minute ago. So yeah. Where do blackberries come from? I don't know. Bushes. Yo, Aussie Woodsman. Sorry, I'm not taking piss, mate, but this is what I'm saying about human society's disconnect from the raw materials that we use. And I know this goes over everyone's fucking TikTok brain head. Not everyone, but like, right, Owen, right, Chief. wood comes from trees. And technically, how many trees do you need to build a house? Maybe like 1, 2. Where did babies come from? The stalk, yeah. So yeah, don't let me I'm not taking the piss out of you particularly, woodsman, Aussie woodsman. I'm just, it blows my mind every time. Like that's where I get wood from, you know. And obviously you can't just walk into a woods and chainsaw something down. But how much wood would you have to put on your shoulder to get something like that? It's a piece of oak. You put that in your bag, even if it was 10 times the size of that, as in a full log. It's about processing it and learning where it comes from, what to do with it, getting a raw material, processing it down into blanks for whatever you need it for, legs, spoons, bowls, whatever. I'm currently this far through that book. But this is all, it's got a little piece about each tree. Wych elm, English elm. And I don't know I have half a clue about all this. I don't know much about it at all. But yeah, identifying species, look. Sloe berries, so this is blackthorn, sloe. Find the sloes on the blackthorn, acorns, apple, damson. So they're the fruits that you can identify the tree by. So, you know, just basically organic, isn't it? Instead of B&Q or Lowe's or Home Depot or whatever, builders merchants. So I don't know how you do it over there, but I know you have like wood yards, don't you? So yeah, 2 different types of wood, ash and oak, different grains, different colours, different properties. You know, just learning it, innit? And then I was being funny. No, you're all right. Don't worry about it. Everyone else was being funny and all by signs of it now. So yeah, just learning different processes. I've been shaping this piece of what's it called as well? Big piece of willow. See that? I've been chugging it down with the Shinto, but it goes fucking everywhere. It's a nightmare. But I was just going to try and make a very round piece at the top of that, not for any reason, just like a one of them Harry Potter ones. Yeah. Well, they're pegs for pegging the stool together. That's the idea. And again, this is just some wood. This is what I'm saying. It ain't got to be fancy, you know. It's just got to be square on one side and flat on other. You should be able to, you know, put a peg in there. Peg that together if I made the pegs properly and the holes better. Just peg that together. Just chunks of wood. I'm going to leave it all like that as well. Just going to let it, you know, just let it sit and enjoy it. So, yeah, just learning the process, isn't it? Anyway, I'm going to fuck off. Done a bit. It's just sticky and warm and horrible. It's not fun, is it? Not fun at all. But yeah, bit of oat. But, you know, this is a piece of, look at that, look. Piece of firewood. Yeah, just a piece of firewood. Piece of birch. Look at the fucking colours in that. Split a piece of birch in half. Yeah, it's a bit of firewood, isn't it? It's beautiful, beautiful knife handles in there. It's knife handle scales, isn't it? But everyone will just go on eBay, buy 2 of these already done, stabilised, and fuck about with it. Don't learn anything, and just pay the 20 quid and you get the wood. Then they wonder where wood comes from. It's just a common question, Woody. In the last few weeks, people have just been like, where'd you get your wood from? And I'm like, where the fuck do you think I get it from? Not being a cunt, but, you know, there has to be questions asked on both sides, really, doesn't there? As to like, what? Why are you asking where, what? So yeah, local trees, windfall. So you find a tree that's fallen over, you realise you only need a little bit of it, and you take some of it. There you go, you just got some wood. I don't know, I'm a funny cunt. You have to get used to it, or or don't. You know? It's fine. Fine by me. Sure, two more of these pieces that fit together as well. But yeah, it's bits of wood, isn't it? And so I split this piece of ash, that's where all those legs came from, and I've still got a massive piece of ash left. Look. It's a bit unsquare and steady, but you know. Make a mallet, could make a fucking hot dog, make whatever you like, couldn't it? It's just all about learning the process of the wood, isn't it? That's what I'm getting at. Learn that processing, and you can just get your own timber, you know? You're the winner. You're the winner at the end of the day, because you just won what other people haven't got, which is the ingenuity to do it, you know? I'm still here. Nice one, chapo. Lush colours. Are you still here? I'm still here. Alternative question. Do you gather your own wood? Do you use a builder's yard? But no. Where do you get your wood? Yeah, no. Yeah, I know. I'm taking a piss, but that's just me, innit? But this is what I'm saying. By me simply going through this process and fucking around to find out, I've become accustomed more and more in tune with where wood comes from and how you get it and how you can go and find a piece, you know. And a lot of times you don't want wood cutting around like you would with a chainsaw. You don't want wood cutting around like that in a log, the slice. You want wood cut long. So once the tree's down, you know, 2 cuts either side, split it in the centre, split them again, you just got a fucking ton of staves this long, you know what I mean? There could be axe handles, there could be legs. You don't even need a piece of log. You can literally split a branch down like I did with this ash. That's one branch, look. They're quarters. So that's one piece, that's one of each piece of wood split down. Bark's on one side, square on the other, because it's 4 pieces from the same branch. Just a piece of ash, isn't it? 4 legs. Didn't even have to fuck about with them. Just trimmed them down so I could get them in the holes. And it's not the most amazing, beautiful looking piece of wood, is it? But, like we proved before, sturdy as fuck. So, this is what I'm saying. I'm just trying to break the mould out of what people think wood should look like. Because IKEA is not what wood should look like. They're not even rainforest certified anymore. They've failed. They've failed by employing cheap companies and bad labour. And cutting a lot of trees you shouldn't be cutting down. Load of bollocks. Tell everyone in Britain, yeah, we're all rainforest certified, which no one even knows what we're talking about, because they don't even know where fish fingers come from. And then, in actual practice, they're not at all. They're not even ethically, not even trying to be ethically sourced. They're just taking piss. Because all the wood comes from Borneo, or fucking Mexico, or something like that. So, you know, be aware of, like, where's your wood coming from? Why is it not local? All this wood's from within 10 minutes walk. Not all of it, some of it's from about probably an hour's walk, but it's not being chopped down in Borneo, brought over here on a boat, sold for more than it's worth, added on VAT and all that, you know. And obviously if everyone just went cutting trees down, but what actually, forests should be managed in a certain way anyway, so you would be cutting more trees. Because forests should be managed. Forests shouldn't all just grow up like they are. They should be thinned out so trees can get bigger, and thinned and trees can get bigger. 50 quid for a large wooden trellis in B&M. Fuck off. Couple of nails, thin pieces, takes the piss. Exactly so. Exactly. When you're talking thin pieces, you know, they're quite long, obviously. Give it that. Anything over 3 foot. It's going to be a big log, isn't it? But you could easily make that, slice it down, make it out of canes, You know, you can make a trellis out of canes, can't you? You've got to buy the canes, obviously, but you can grow your own bamboo if you wanted to. Yeah, forests should be managed, and often, even woods that in Britain, which are Forestry Commission managed, they're not. They're not at all. They're just managing them for what they want them for, which is putting trees in, leaving them 20 to 15 to 20 years, cutting them back. But they're not coppicing hazel, they're not coppicing willow, or coppicing other plants that really love that. You can coppice ash. You know, you can coppice ash every 15 years, cut it down, let it grow. And what you do is you've got to manage it, because you've got like one that was cut down day 1, one that was cut down day 2, one that was cut down day 3, and around. The bloke on YouTube who does it, took him 15 years to start at one spot and get all the way around back to the first spot again. Took him 15 years, but now he's in a cycle, and he can just do that over and over and over again every 15 years. Each plant, each tree, cut it back, and he's making stuff like fences and gates and posts and weavings and things like trellises, you know. Long 4 or 5 mil thick, yeah. Like if you went to the garden centre even and bought a bunch of canes like that, it might cost you what, tenner? If it's 20 quid, do you know what I mean? And then all you got to do is like bind it. You can use natural cordage. That's what I'm saying, we're getting away from natural cordage, and it's not even going into that, is it? You know, you can make cordage from nettles. That's what I'm saying. Like, and these sustainable practices, which is the reason why anyone should be interested in it, is because they're sustainable. Like growing wood, even if you're doing it poorly, you're still sustainable because you're growing wood. But that's what woods are for. That's what trees are for. Bindweed. Yeah. Well, you can make nettle cordage. If you've got nettles, all you do is take the nettle, strip the leaves, bash it up, and then you wind it up and put it in water, let it dry off, put it in water and let it soak a bit, take off the pith out the middle. It'll be like that shape. It's hollow in the middle, so you undo it like that, take out the pith, then you take the cordage, and while it's wet, you basically just bind it into like little rings, put it in water, a bucket of water, undo it, and then you just you get 2 ends on a loop like that basically. So 2 ends on a loop like that, and what you do is you twist the end and you let them twist together like normal cordage. When you get to the end, you add another piece in, twist it in, and you can make it longer and longer. I mean, you can use plastic wire, can't you, or hemp, plastic string, or binder twine, or garden twine, or brown string from post office made of paper essentially, in it, which is wood. But that's what I'm saying, getting into the processing of wood, aren't you? And like even a pencil, it's ridiculous how much a pencil costs. That's fucking ridiculous how much that costs. You could easily make it. It'd be a faff to make one on its own, but you could make that, you know? Even if you did it by splitting a piece of wood, hollowing it, putting the fucking lead in it and sticking 2 pieces of wood back together. You can still make a pencil, can't you? And it won't cost you, like, what's that, probably 6 quid or something? I don't know. Yeah, hemp would actually save most of the world's economy. Which sounds like a big thing to say when you don't realise that that's the reason why we're not allowed to use it, and why it got not outlawed but stamped out by a monopoly of companies. Paper, textile, the DuPont family, paper industry, which was owned by certain families, etc., blah blah blah. That's why it was outlawed in the first place. That's why cannabis was given a bad name and made out to be the devil's weed and made you crazy and all that shit. It's the whole point. Hemp, you can get 3 crops of hemp for every 1 crop of any other plant on earth. It re-nitrogenates the soil, blah 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 blah. Go read a book. Yeah, hemp's an amazing product. I mean, hemp rope does tend to break, You know, I wouldn't want to rock climb on hemp rope, for example. So, you know, it's not all perfect, but we're clearly not using as much of it, and we're clearly using too much plastic. Pretty simple. Yeah, it's 50 quid. It's taking the piss, isn't it? And also, if that's 50 quid, I bet the person who makes one doesn't get paid 50 quid for it. But that's because you're paying for the factory. This is where you start realising that the Industrial Revolution was amazing, but also they took it too far, and it's now not amazing, is it? Mass production's it's not good. Hand making stuff's better for everyone. It takes a bit longer, you get a bit more money for it, it's worth more, it lasts longer, it's more sustainable. You're learning skills that you can pass on through generations, blah blah blah. Yeah, there's a reason why it was stamped out, Tom, basically. There's literally a reason why they don't use hemp. Was it Ford? Mr. Ford, he made a hemp fibre car. He made a hemp fibre car back in the day, before carbon fibre was even a thing. He used hemp fibres, and it was actually reproduced recently, not recently, but in the last 10 years, by, what's it called? Lotus. Look it up, Lotus. They made is it an Elise? Exige? An Elise? An Exige, I think. They made an Exige out of hemp fibre, so polymer resin with hemp fibres woven into it, or woven into a fibre and then resined, and it actually looks cool as fuck. Yeah, and the first cars were water and electric. Yeah, exactly. Well, milk floats. We used to have milk floats in the UK. Quite well known in our childhoods for people having a milk float. It's an electric car, wasn't it? There's no such thing as sustainable energy. It's a fallacy. There's no such thing as a sustainable energy. Everything costs energy to make energy, to get energy, to make the thing, to make the energy. Wind and solar, just collection. It's just a collection system, isn't it? Collecting the energy from the sun or the wind. But they only last 20 years, and then they get put in landfill, so they're not renewable. So they're just a load of bollocks. You've been sold a lie, and if you can't see it, wake the fuck up. But yeah, I'm always on about it. Fossil fuels. I mean, there's a lot to be said for burning fossil fuels, but methane and natural gases are actually way more dense. I just watched a podcast on it. Methane and natural gases are way more dense, and denser still is uranium. Talking about radioactive fuel, aren't we? So. And yeah, we should be using less cars and blah blah blah. But electric cars are not the fucking answer. It's ridiculous. They're not even close. It's just dumb as fuck. It's all to do with mining. You've got to mine stuff to make the power, to get the stuff, to make the stuff. So you're just mining. So you're just mining for something else instead of coal. It's no different. It's not renewable. It's a load of bollocks. When you look at the life cycle of the actual thing itself, it's fuck all to do with that. It's nothing to do with it. It's ridiculous. There is no such thing as renewable energy. It's not renewable. It's not regenerative. You're better off growing wood and making charcoal. Loads more sustainable. And the thing is, people are like, oh yeah, but you can't do that en masse. Everybody wants a piece, and everyone's got to have this, and everyone's got to... And it's a bit like, well, yeah, but if everyone was doing it, everyone would be doing it, wouldn't they? So they could do it. I know that sounds a bit simplistic, but... What did the Romans ever do for us? Do you know what I mean? It's one of them arguments, isn't it? Cobalt mining, electric... Yeah, it's fucking outrageous. Cobalt, nicium... what's the other one that they use? Lithium nici. Yeah, lithium mining. Fucking horrific. And that's why you've got loads of hordes of black people flying into Spanish enclaves in the north of Africa, because they fucking mine the shit so we can sit and smash Just Eats into our face and not have to move, therefore gaining even more fat from the calories we've just eaten. Blah blah blah. Fucked, innit? Could go on it forever. It's my favourite subject. But yes, you're right. Cobalt lithium mining is fucking horrific. Really bad. But yeah, you know, we know this. Tesla's the first gigafactory. That should tell you something. The size of that fucking factory. Oh, it's all solar powered. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, but solar power panels only last as long as either it takes to break one, because there's millions of them out in the desert, or they just fail anyway. And they're mined again. It's mined. Where do you think solar panels come from? It's glass. Just sand and other things that are involved in there that have to be mined out of the earth to make them. So it's not a renewable process, is it? So it's not a renewable energy. It cancels itself out at the point where it's produced. It can't be renewable because the production of it's not sustainable or regenerative. It's taking, making, breaking, putting in the bin. This is not fucking renewable energy, is it? Before you've even put the solar panel in the fucking field, it's not renewable because the process isn't. And as much as people don't like it, they're the sort of things that would make the difference and make it easier for us to produce things for ourselves, etc. So yeah, I'm not sure. I ain't got all the answers, obviously, but I'm sure there's something in it, and it seems a better way to live for me. I'd rather never go to a McDonald's in my life and cut wood all day. Do you know? Yeah, illusion. But yeah, anyway, whatever. Not doing it. I'm going to bugger off. But yeah, we've got some pegs made. Quite like that ash one actually, it's quite cool. It's really small, but it would make a mint handle. That shape would make an awesome handle for a blade. I'd love to make a blade one day as well. Might do one day. But yeah, just shows can be done. Can be done. Just a couple of hand tools. So yeah, I'll be back at some point to do the rest of the stall when it cools down a bit. It's got hot again today, so might go for a walk. I haven't been for a walk for fucking months, but I just need to get out of the house. So cheers, Tom. That'll be fun. Thanks for live side. Great pegs. Good pegging. Oh, thanks, Soph. Yeah, it's always the same, isn't it? You want your camera there, but you can't get it there and all that. But yeah, it worked in the end, didn't it? It was cool, wasn't it? So yeah, we'll see. We'll get on, do some more stuff. Like I said, I'm going to use these now as individual things. Get a fat end and a thin end, and kind of taper it off to the exact 16mm. So it's, you know, just under 16mm at one end, and maybe 17mm at the other. And hopefully, as I drive it into the hole, if I do the hole square, blah blah blah, then that should work a lot better. And the ones that I've already drilled and fucked, I might just bang these in anyway and just glue them or something, you know, shape them in some way, glue them in, just put them in for aesthetic purposes. So there you go. Have fun, enjoy your afternoons, people. Thanks for joining. Blah 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 blah. Good to see you all. Thanks, people. I'm just going to the kitchen. Packet of crisps. Oh yeah, go on then. Nice one, Gav. You got any salty vinegar? Cheers, mate. Thanks, Gav. Appreciate you, mate. We'll sort some out one day. Pop over and that. Sort my life out first, eh? Yeah. Canadian ham. Oh, Seabrooks. I like a Seabrooks, mate. Yeah. Fucking cool. Good. They're better crisps than Walkers, I reckon. Seabrook's way better. But yeah, we'll see you later, people. Thanks a lot. Cheers, Tom, Soph, Gav, anyone else who's watching. I'll see you later. On toast. Ooh, lovely. Anyway, cheers, people. Appreciate you. Enjoy your day, and I'll see you later on. 3 hours. Fuck off. That's mental. I thought that was 2 hours. Anyway, cheers, peeps. Boop. We'll be back. Get subbed, all 6 of you. Yeah, get subbed to Green Door. You know who it is. Go on. While you're there. Cheers, Tom, mate. Enjoy your sad in the afternoon. We'll see you at some point later on. Love you, bye.